What's crack? Welcome back. How are you getting on? Are you well? I'm currently in the south of France at a lovely beach right now. There's plenty of adventures. I've got loads of videos and I'm about to hit Spain later on today. Hope you're enjoying the series so far, and this is my last video in France. Next week we'll be starting Spain. So a quick announcement before we start. Tomorrow is my birthday. What's up? Happy birthday! Tomorrow I will be going live on my YouTube channel at 9 o'clock. Same time as these videos. 9 p.m. GMT Irish time. I will be going live for about an hour and a half. I've got a big announcement to make, some more travel plans. Where am I travelling next? Ooh. I know a lot of you guys are going to love where I'm heading to. It's going to be 3 months. 3 months? Where is he going for 3 months? Well, you definitely don't want to miss the live stream tomorrow. I hope you enjoy this video. And if you want to enter into competitions, check out the details at the end of this video for the merch competition. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace. Made it to the beach. Oh, look at this. This is deadly. Look at all the surfers. Nice big waves for the surfers. Let's go down closer. Hello, little doggy. Enjoying the beach. I'm not leaving here until I edit my first video. Let's go. Oh, hello. Oh, yes. On the beach in France. Just why not? See if we can catch someone doing an awesome wave. This dude's deadly on it. Woo! Ooh, here we go. Go on, buddy. Yeah, doggy's on the beach. Doggy's on the beach. Doggy's day out. Right, so I have a bit of a story time to tell you. But first of all, look where I'm eating tonight. At the Hippopotamus. And apparently this gives me a 10% discount. I'll fill you in a minute. Okay, check it out. I got a lovely burger. Check this burger out. This is a monster burger. Oh my God. And some French fries. Gotta do it. And I brought home my bottle of wine from the Hippopotamus. Had to be done. I've got a lot of editing to do. I'm gonna try to get my first video edited for tomorrow. So I needed some French fries to keep me going, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, time for some dessert. I'd be rude not to have a glass of wine. Right, so story time, okay? So what happened today was lots of traveling. Today was a traveling day. None of that kind of going about messing around, exploring, stuff like that. It was just making up mileage as much as I could today. I woke up this morning at about 8:30. I went and got myself a little bit of a breakfast in a service station. I didn't think to fill up there because I still had about 500 miles left of fuel, so there's no need to fill up then, right? Traveling for another 5 hours, pulled over for a little bit of a nap. What happened between then and now scared the crap out of me. Oh my God. I got lost. You don't know how you can get lost using Google Maps, trust me. Don't trust Google Maps post-pandemic. Why is that, you ask? Because half of the bloody things on it are closed. I was like, what? And including petrol stations, including restaurants. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. The best thing you can do is not stray far from the motorway, because there's always service stations every couple of miles, right? But I wanted to find myself a nice little restaurant, okay? About 100 miles of fuel left. I'm gonna just try find a little restaurant, and we're gonna have a nice little time, and then I'm gonna try find somewhere to park over and sleep for the night. Right? Cool. Easy peasy? No, wasn't easy. I opened Google Maps, pressed the restaurant button, you know, up the top, and next thing you know, boom, loads of restaurants. I was like, okay, spoiled for choice. So I was like, what's the nearest one? Right, boom. That one's about 10 minutes away, let's go. So I'm going down, and it takes me off the motorway, brings me on this weird back road, and it was like backwards a little bit, because I just missed it on the exit. I was like, okay, doesn't matter, okay. So I'm driving down this weird country road. It took longer than 10 minutes. I don't know what was going on. Next thing you know, I finally got to the destination. And the thing was a ghost town. It was like it was never even open before in its life. The restaurant literally was closed. There was like dust all over it. I was like, what the hell, Google? And then I was like, what's that across the road? Another restaurant closed. I was like, 2 restaurants beside each other closed. Why the hell are they still on Google Maps? I was like, okay, that was a waste of time. Now I'm running low on fuel here now. It says I've got about 70 miles left on the tank. So I was like, okay, look, I've got 70 miles. I'll go and find another little restaurant as close as I can to this one, and then we'll get some petrol. Either way, we're going to be grand. I find one on the map. It's another 15, 20 minute journey. I was like, Jesus, do I have 20 minutes in the car full of fuel? Chance my arm anyway. And next thing you know, driving along for me 20 minutes, up this way, up that way, literally. All I know is that when you're on the motorway, you're safe. But I'm in the south of France now. It's nothing like Paris. It's nothing like up to north of France. It's totally different. There's not much going on down here. There's lots of wilderness and stuff like that. So what happens, right? Driving down this dodgy little road, and next thing you know, the Google map says, up here on your left. There wasn't even a building. I'm like driving along and I'm like looking around. I'm like, was there ever a building? No. Just forest to the right of me and the motorway to the left of me. And it was like, get out and walk. I was like, get out and walk where? There's nothing here. I was like, oh my God. I was like, right, feck the food for a minute. I need to find a petrol station. Time to get some fuel this time. I don't even care about food. I pulled off away from that, trying to find the nearest exit of this weird back road that I was on. Next thing you know, I got no signal and I couldn't find it. I was like, try no signal? I was like, don't be you and no signal and no fuel and no signal. I was like, oh Jesus. Right, finally got a little bit of signal after driving around. Typed in the closest fuel station. It's a 10-minute drive away. And at this stage now, we're under 50 miles of fuel. And it literally went down to about 40, 30. I was like, come on, please. When I get to the fuel station, what is it? It's a bloody truck stop fuel station. You can't even use those as a car. I pull in, I was like, oh dear God. And next thing I pull up and I was like, where do you pay? There's no pay machine. I think truckers have a sort of system where they can fill up and it just goes under registration. I don't know how it works, but it wasn't working for me. And I'm literally sitting at a truck stop with literally less than 30 miles of fuel left. Before I hit zero, I was like, what am I going to do? Come on, Google, don't let me bloody down here at this stage, right? 5 minutes around the corner, it wasn't that far away, and I was chancing my arm this one. And I was like, I don't even care if it's a truck stop, I don't care what it is, I am putting fuel in my car and I'm legging it. I don't even give a shit at this stage, I'm freaking out, you know? So I get to the fuel station with literally 10 miles of fuel left in my tank. I was like, oh my God. I was like, please be open. Okay, civilization. There's people pulled into it. And there was a person in at the desk. I was like, perfect, it's gonna work. I get out. Oh, I filled up €100 worth of fuel. We are fueled up for the next leg of the journey, okay? So now I'm like, okay, I've got fuel. Thank you very much. So, where am I going to get food? I was like, I need to get food. This has been a stressful day. I don't even care, man. I'll eat McDonald's for all I know, right? So I look at the map and there's like a McDonald's. I was like, that'll do. But beside the McDonald's was a little bed symbol. And I was like, do you know what? If there's a bloody bed in this hotel, I am taking it because I literally couldn't even be arsed right now, right? Freaking out for over an hour and a half, driving around lost in the middle of France. Barely any fuel. It was freaky. I couldn't be dealing. So what I did was, I got to this hotel. I said, feck the food for a minute. I was like, parked up, please let there be a room available. So I walk in, asked, hello, how you doing? Any chance there's a room available in here? She goes, yes there is. Would you like a single or a double room? I was like, single, just myself, €70. And if you want breakfast in the morning, that's another 7. I was like, yes, give me the bed. I don't even care about breakfast in the morning. Happy days. Is there a shower? Is the water hot? She started laughing. I was like, thank you very much. I'll take it. And here we are. I am in this lovely hotel and I don't even care. I'm just so happy that I have a room. I'm freaking out, man. I was freaking out. I just came in here to relax for a bit because I was freaking out in the car. My vibes were all wrong. It's about 9 o'clock now and I was going to just drive into the night as far as I can. I'm about an hour away from Spain right now, so I would have made it to Spain tonight, but I'm just not chancing it. I have a room over my head. That's all I care about tonight. The reason I could afford this room is because of you guys, right? You guys are legends. You've been helping me along so much on this trip. You know who you are. I respond to every person that donates to my PayPal and we have a little chat and we have a great time. Tonight this room is sponsored by one of you guys and I thank you so much. Oh my God, literally a restaurant, a steakhouse beside it. So after all of that, I find a hotel with a steakhouse beside it. I'm taking that as a win. I'm going to send it. I don't even care anymore. I'll get me food, the last meal in France. I'm going to come back up, have the shower of a lifetime. I haven't showered in about 3 days, guys. That's what it's like living on the road. But I'm going to have me shower and I'm going to relax in the bed. I'm going to charge up all my stuff. And then tomorrow, Hello, España! Okay, so that's all that's happening so far. If you'd like to help me along on this journey, the PayPal link is in the description below. We'll have a little crack with each other. I always respond and it's always good crack. And every time you donate, and guess how many miles this whole round trip is going to take me from my starting journey all the way to the bottom of Spain and back home, how many miles do you think I will do? When you put in a donation, add how many miles you think I will do. I'll enter you in a competition to win anything from my merch store. So, as much as you guys help me, one of you guys will be a lucky winner. Thank you guys so much for following along. This has been like one of the weirdest days, but also now it has good ending, so I'm happy again. Woohoo! So this is the last part of the French video. I am finally going to be going to Spain in the morning. So, happy days. Thank you so much for following along, and let's look forward to sunny Spain. See you guys in the next video. Peace.